All right, ladies and gentlemen, people of all genders, welcome to the broadcast for this I-5 Cup matchup between the University of Washington Huskies and the University of Oregon Ducks. The Ducks made the trip up I-5 from Eugene today to be here at the Kraken Community Iceplex, hosting its first ever I-5 Cup Classic rivalry game. Both teams boasting winning records. The home team, the University of Washington Huskies, 5-3 on the year. The Ducks come in, meanwhile, undefeated after sweeping Cal in Medford, Oregon to start the year, and sweeping San Diego back at home in Eugene.
Yeah, Josh, Oregon poses a tough test for the Huskies. Probably the best team they faced this year. However, they are missing two of their three top line. They do have a couple of really great playmakers still in the game today. Austin Charnholm and Connor Randell tied for the team lead with 4 goals apiece in 4 games. Kurt Fortney, of course, the excellent playmaker, already has 7 assists and 9 points total through those 4 games. They're going to have to really step up today to cover for that top line.
That's right, Fortney sitting on top of the point leaders for the Ducks, and we're about to get underway. Lots of excitement here from the Kraken Ice Arena. The Ducks win the draw, bring it back to their defense. Strong passing up the boards, but intercepted nicely by UW. This one goes all the way back to the UW defense. It's coughed up, and the first shot on goal will go to the Oregon Ducks. Defensive zone face-off comes to the center, and UW breaks it out cleanly. They push it all the way down. It'll be picked up in the corner, but nobody there on the far side for the cycle. 30 seconds into this game, we've gone a little bit back and forth. The Ducks now playing it deep. Trying to find jersey numbers for you, a little bit different than what we see online, but we'll work those names in for you as we continue this broadcast. Meanwhile, the Dogs play it in. Technically, that'll be their first shot on goal as well, as play moves into the corner. Solid forecheck here. The Ducks do manage to maintain control, play it up the wing. Defensive pinch here, and it comes back all the way into the UW zone. Line change here for the Ducks. Dogs come in with speed, moving to the right side, pass back, and a shot on goal. First strong shot on goal for the Huskies. 90 seconds into tonight's matchup.
Yeah, good zone entrance there. That was the first time they were able to get through the neutral zone without getting the puck pushed off their stick.
And the Ducks actually 8-0 on the year, not 4-0. Big hit in the corner as the Huskies come away with the puck but wind up leaving it behind. Somewhat of a messy breakout here as the Ducks manage to keep it in. They control behind the net, nicely tied up there. And it'll just be lofted out to center ice, where a lone Husky will play it into the University of Oregon zone. Some center ice physical play as the puck makes its way back into the corner. 2 Ducks on it as the Huskies try and break it out. They're going to need some support. The centerman comes in there. But again, the Ducks come away with it. Nice play around to the point, and that'll be the first big shot for the Ducks. Another block shot. This one careens all the way down the ice, and there won't be icing. One-on-one into the zone, and that'll just be frozen there by the UW goalie.
Yeah, so far in this game, Oregon playing with a really strong forecheck. Huskies are going to have to be careful on the back check, make sure they can get the puck out cleanly without icing the puck.
Yeah, the Huskies somewhat bottled in their own zone. They do manage to win that draw and get it out of their zone, but not much there. So far, they've really been stifled in the neutral zone as well. Have yet to really find space to enter the zone, come in with speed. Big turnover there, but it's steered away by the goalie.
Big glove save there.
The Ducks really just winning these pucks in the corners as well, coming in with a lot more speed, a lot more physicality, and that's why they've been able to control play in the offensive zone. No ice there as a Ducks player managed to get a stick on it,
Huskies
and
going
both
off
teams
on the
change.
change. Got to be careful not to get caught.
A shot there steered away. Ducks really dominating early. Another shot steered away with traffic in front. Now the Huskies have some time, trying to play it up to the right, but just don't connect. Oregon really possessing the puck well as they move through the center of the ice. Fortney working on it now. And it's a 2-on-2 going into the UW zone. Another save as a player goes crashing into the net. And we'll get a whistle
Much
as they
needed
put the net
stoppage
back
for the
on its
Huskies
pegs.
there. Oregon's completely stifling the Huskies so far with their puck possession. Washington's just unable to get anything going.
Ducks win possession, and Huskies take them to the ice there. Huskies trying to break it out on the left-hand side, high off the glass. Nicely kept in there by the Ducks defender. Ducks looking really strong as they manage to keep it in the zone yet again. It's a shot from Horton, and quickly the Huskies, about 5 minutes in, really on the defensive leg. Puck floats to the corner. Huskies top line out there. Once again, kicked in. But the Huskies do manage to clear the zone, but Oregon just possesses again. Lucas Carey looking really confident defensively with the puck. He'll go off for a change.
Oregon cycling really well in the early going. Every pass seems to be, finding the stick.
Another shot on goal. Rebound goes in. Nobody there for the Huskies to stop the rebound opportunity. And that's exactly what you're looking for as a Duck. Just post up in front. And an easy rebound goal for the Ducks. The Huskies were really spread out there. They're looking tired on the ice already.
Yeah, well, you saw that one coming from a mile away, Josh. Huskies just completely unable to put any pressure on the Ducks so far.
Yeah, nobody really there on the weak side defense, and you need to have someone in front of the net covering that rebound opportunity. With the Huskies getting so spread out in their defensive zone, they've been chasing the puck, finding themselves out of position, as opposed to really being in the place you want to be to cover players, especially in front of the net. Huskies looking to respond now, playing it towards center ice, and that one's just a bit too far for the Huskies' Morris. The Ducks win the draw cleanly. Played around behind the net. But a turnover gives the Huskies their first opportunity. Centered, and just couldn't get the shot off. That was Daniel Smith out in front of the net, and just couldn't pull the trigger on a tough pass. But the Huskies looking to capitalize on turnovers. There's Remmel looking for his man in front of the net. Glove save, rebound opportunity, nothing there. Huskies play it to the corner.
It was a good shot there by Rendell, showing why he's one of the top scorers on the Ducks.
Another shot, just going wide. And this one goes all the way down the ice. Huskies looking to reset. Nice interception here and a shot on goal. That was Joshua Lugie coming in from the blue line, just anticipating the play, and that's what the Huskies here are going to need. They're going to need to force turnovers in their offensive zone so that they can get the scoring opportunities that they're looking for, because they really haven't been able to move through the neutral zone with any organization. So,
yeah, that was great anticipation on that steal. They're really going to need to be looking to intercept those passes. It's the biggest thing so far. Every pass made by Oregon players finding the mark.
Yep, so Bodenstab wins the draw. The shot goes to the opposite defensive side. And the Ducks reverse it nicely, catching Strand and sending him to the ice. The Ducks work it out. They've got 2 with speed, onside. Nice play by Strand to work his man off the puck. Nice backhand pass by the Ducks, but the Huskies do manage to break it out, though the Ducks send it right back in. The Ducks have 2 men on the forecheck, really pressuring the Huskies, challenging them to break it out cleanly. They do, and now they have 3 men on the rush. Nice cross-ice pass, finding some space, but a good defensive play. Big physical move there from Pulse, and another big hit. Lots of weight being thrown around tonight at the Kraken Ice Arena. These teams have no love lost between them. A classic Pacific Northwest rivalry, and that one's just off of Bodenstab's stick. It'll go back to the defense.
Yeah, Oregon playing really aggressive so far, but they need to be careful not to overcommit. They almost got caught there with 2 men on the forecheck as the Huskies got the steal in the defensive zone.
That's right, they're playing a pretty aggressive forechecking style. You can see 2 men deep, and at this point the third is playing relatively high, but if you catch 3 men deep in the zone and you're able to break the puck out, all of a sudden you've got an odd man rush with just your forwards. So if the Huskies are able to cleanly break it out like they do now, they're gonna have numbers up. Jake and Abinet puts it deep. Oregon, once again, breaking it out cleanly. And Fuller loose, playing it with his hands. Huskies control at center ice. Center ice turnover, though. This one goes all the way back. It'll be Blake Strand to collect.
And credit to the Huskies for realizing that this might be a smart strategy. They've picked up the aggression in the defensive zone early on.
Yeah, so if they're able to make a couple quick passes, especially getting the puck off of the boards, generally the breakout goes defense to wing, and if the wing is able to make a smart pass to the center of the ice, he can send his centerman into the neutral zone with speed, and hopefully there'll be at least 1 or 2 players with him to bring some numbers into the offensive zone. But the Ducks are really winning the face-off game. That's going to be a trend to watch as well, as the 2-on-1 opportunity, but a great defensive play. Great stick work there.
Excellent poke check from the Ducks.
Oregon coming in with their own odd man rush. Bad angle shot. And a nice glove save by the goalie, Patrick Costa. Costa's had to do a lot of work early on. There's a lot of traffic in front of the net, a lot of screen players. The Huskies are going to need to work a little bit harder to move those bodies out from in front of the net. That's where that physicality gets really important. Body positioning is everything there. There's a Husky face-off win. They move it with speed through the center of the ice. Shot on net and a juicy rebound, but nobody there. Kind of a dangerous, somewhat lackadaisical defensive play, but it doesn't bite them. And now Oregon moving through the neutral zone. Morris gives it a shot. Strong play on the puck here. And it goes into the corner. Huskies play it up the wing. Lots of battles here early in the Huskies' corners, but a dangerous turnover and almost a pretty good scoring opportunity. University of Oregon gets a change. The Huskies need to break it out cleanly, otherwise they're going to get really tired. They do get the puck all the way up the ice, and they will get that change. It's so important to, as a turnover and a block shot, it's so important to change before you get too tired, otherwise you get caught. Another shooting opportunity, nice patience, another block shot. Played from the point into the far corner, looking for a strong pass or potentially deflection. So we're halfway through the first period. Oregon came out really strong, but the Huskies have battled back and probably won the last 5 minutes or so, getting a majority of the scoring opportunities. Heavy hit down at the end boards. Oregon controlling it, playing back to their defense, but a turnover. Huskies able to control. That's Morris picking it up at center ice. Morris has a guy to his right. He takes a shot and it just deflects wide. Morris, one of those top scorers for the University of Washington. He's going to be a guy to watch. A little bit of a scrum in front of the Ducks bench.
After a slow start, Huskies have really picked up the pace. They're starting to move their legs in the offensive zone, and Oregon looks a little flustered on defense right now.
That's right. The Huskies have been able to find holes where they previously hadn't. They've been able to break out of their zone relatively cleanly, not getting bottled up. Made some really good adjustments on the fly. Credit the coach, Clayton, there. That's a lot of coaching, is being able to see what's working and what's not and making those changes. Putts in the corner. Tries to get it up and takes a body. That's Fuller loose, putting it deep. Now Oregon coming in, waiting for support. Pass out to the front of the net, and that's exactly what the Huskies need to do. That was Fuller loose, tying up his man in front. So it's the top line out there for the Huskies. Smith, Garrud, and they'll go off for a change. Back into the Huskies corner. Once again, Oregon keeps it in. The Oregon defense has done pretty well at pinching strategically, keeping pucks in the zone, being a little bit aggressive, but not getting beat. Not letting Washington break it out around them when they're making those more aggressive plays, keeping the puck in the zone. Here they do, though, and it presents an opportunity for UW. It's a 4-on-1 opportunity, and the Huskies kind of blow it. And a little bit of frustration there. The Huskies had a 4-on-1. They had 3 men breaking in the center of the ice. And at important times in this game, the University of Oregon defense has really had active stick work and saved some pretty important plays. So they're really getting in passing lanes, getting in shooting lanes, a lot of block shots as well.
Yeah, Josh, if we're talking about adjustments, it does look like Oregon has started to lessen up on the aggression a little bit, play a little bit more defensively as we near the end of the first period.
And a turnover and a quick shot there. I understand. Got it. Okay. All right. Clarifying our personnel here. Washington preparing to break it out. This one's going to go all the way down for an icing call.
UW fans have really showed up today. You'll love to see it.
They're going to toss a Husky out of the circle. And it's going to be Max Azermanov coming in. He'll lose the draw to his Oregon opponent, and a shot goes wide. Keep an eye on that defender, number 9, Fortney. He's been really involved in scoring. And Costa is just going to put a glove on that, put an end to that play. So we have 6 minutes left in the first. The score is 1-0 for Oregon. Got to update that for you. Off a very early goal, maybe 1 or 2 minutes into the game. And since then, it's been a really good battle. Oregon coming in with a lot of speed, a lot of skill on the puck, and some really great passing as well. They're clearly composed as a team, working really well together. Definitely played more games than the Huskies. The Huskies do manage to get it out with some physicality there. Lots of fans here tonight for the Huskies, and they're loving the physical play. That was Daniel Smith getting into it on the far side. And we're going to have a whistle bring it all the way back to the UW zone. It's going to be Shippey, the top scorer on the team, taking the draw. It's tied up, but Fortney able to collect for UW, U of O. Dump and chase here for the Ducks. They are able to put some pressure, but not so clean breakout at least gets it to the Oregon defense out of the zone. So it's Pultz playing it up the boards, played back in, and Pultz once again controls. Morris spinning off of him, Pultz retreating behind his own net. Now it's played into the University of Washington zone. Lugie there to collect. Pass to the center of the ice, a shot, it goes in! Oregon doubling their lead with a beautiful shot to a player breaking into the slot.
Tough break for the Huskies. After kind of pulling back even in terms of their play for a good chunk of the first period, they let up a little bit in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate play. Lugie went into the corner, was not able to win the puck, and then nobody really in the center of the ice, so that's kind of an emerging pattern as well, as the Huskies on the weak side just have not been able to handle Oregon, who's gotten open, especially around the net. And that goes in again. They're going to call that a goal. It was played as a pass. It got kind of banged around in the center of the ice, just near the crease. And Costa was a little bit frustrated because he thought he got a glove on it, but it did look like the puck crossed the line. So now the fans a little bit quieter now, as what was a 1-0 lead a minute ago has now tripled. Rimmeran losing the draw. This one sent deep into the Husky zone.
It's a big moment in the game for the Huskies. They really got to make sure they keep the energy up. Don't let that third goal be a backbreaker.
Forcing a neutral zone turnover, but they lose it in the zone entrance.
It's better energy, though, from Rimmeran especially. That was a great stick lift to force a turnover in the neutral zone. Unfortunately, Huskies couldn't capitalize.
Another defensive pitch, getting the puck to the net, and again, nobody there for the Huskies. They're really going to need to cover the weak side. They're going to call a high stick. I think it's just a stoppage of play, but they may be calling a penalty.
It does look like a penalty on Oregon here. So the Huskies are going to get a really important power play towards the end of the first period, down 3.
Yep, so first power play of the game for either team. Somewhat of a lucky one. I didn't really manage to catch the call. But the Husky fans getting loud now. Shippey to take the draw. Smith to his right. And Shippey does manage to win, but not so cleanly. So Morris is going to hang out at the blue line. As will Trevor Garrud. Nice physical play there. As Shippey just tried to go through two defenders. Pass to the slot, another pass! And it's just behind the goalie. Huskies making the extra pass there.
Yeah, smart play there from UW. They're getting closer.
Somewhat of an open shot, but really had a guy open in the slot. If he could just locate that pass a little bit better, could get a much stronger stick on it. 4 minutes remain in the period now. Oregon leads 3-0. Huskies hungry for their first goal on the power play. Back to Morris at the point. He crosses it to his partner. To the right, across, one-timer. Nice shot there. One of the better scoring opportunities. Another pass.
Great save by the Oregon
Waiting
goaltender.
patience, high shot off the glass. Really looking good are the Huskies on this power play, knocking on the door. Their captain, Garrud, giving it off to his defenseman. Another shot goes wide. This one's gonna go all the way around, and Fuller-Luce is gonna have to chase it down. 1 minute, 20 seconds remain on the power play. 3:45 in the period. Morris behind the net, looking for help. He coughs up the puck. Huskies need more support there. Costa back to field it.
That's a big clear, though. Oregon able to get off on a change.
So the Huskies are going to change their power play line. Fuller-Luce still out there for the Huskies, and another bad turnover in that same corner. Luce has got to do more to protect the puck. And now some offensive zone time for the Ducks on the penalty kill. Physical play and Fuller-Luce back to collect.
Little over 30 seconds left on this power play. Huskies got to get going.
And Nabonet passing it up the ice, but another turnover. That one jumps over Fournier's stick. Huskies need to get organized here. After that strong first shift, they really haven't managed to set up in the offensive zone and control the puck. They're kind of scrambling to maintain it here. Now they do. 10 seconds left on the penalty for Oregon. Rootson ready to leave the box. 5 seconds left. Huskies passing it around. They're gonna need to be careful. Rootson jumps out and play is returned to even strength. Rimmeran there, deflecting it further into the zone, but the Ducks able to quickly turn it the other way.
Huskies were close there, but no luck. They got to be careful here. They don't get scored on in the last 2 minutes of the period.
Yeah, and once again, some really dicey turnovers in the offensive zone are transitioning to scoring opportunities for the Ducks. They've been able to find space in the slot off of these turnovers, and the Huskies have got to do a lot better in their positioning so that they can make sure that if they do turn the puck over, there's not just a man free with nobody around him.
Yeah,
2
Josh,
minutes left.
Down 3 goals, it looks like the Huskies might be overcommitting a little bit in the offensive zone. When they turn the puck over, they don't have the energy to get back in time.
Yeah, they're clearly playing a stronger and faster University of Oregon team, and so they're doing a lot of work moving their legs. The Huskies clearly look like the more tired team out there right now. Definitely being outbattled physically. Another turnover, and this shot goes wide. That's a high hit in the corner, no call. Once again, things getting chippy in the for the Huskies offensive zone. Oregon really dominating the Huskies physically, but the Huskies need to respond here, and they do with some of their own physical play. Things getting really physical here in the remaining 1:15 of the period. The Huskies managed to get it clear. The Ducks take it 2-on-2 into the zone in the final minute. Clank scrambling back to try and win the puck in the corner. He battles behind the net nicely, sends the puck out, and it will manage to hop over the glass. That pass intended for Arzimanov does not find its man.
Yeah, Huskies really need to do a better job of making the Ducks uncomfortable in the neutral zone. They're getting through way too easily right now.
Yeah, that's right. The Huskies are, I think, as you said, Owen, doing a lot of back checking, and they're going to need to either do a better job on the forecheck, winning those pucks and forcing turnovers, or they're going to need to keep someone back and jam up those passing lanes in the neutral zone. That's another solution, putting bodies on those Ducks forwards.
Yep, big hit from Shippey.
30 seconds remain in this first
Another
period.
big hit from Shippey. Love the energy from this kid.
The Ducks get to the puck first with 20 seconds left. Another man open in the slot. Backhand opportunity, no good. Ducks still have it. It goes through, and Costa gloves it. Again, as we've been talking about, open man in the slot for the Ducks. And if there's one place you don't want to cough up the puck, it's between the hash marks, between those face-off dots right in front of your crease, and the Huskies have managed to do just that. Credit Costa, though, to bailing out his team. Huskies win the puck behind their net, and they just send it all the way down for the
That'll
end
do
of the
it.
period.
Tough period for the Huskies there. They're down 3-0. It doesn't seem like they've been outplayed by 3 goals, but let's see if they can come back and make the Ducks a little more uncomfortable in the second.
All right, we'll be back for second period action when the teams return to the ice. So the teams return to the ice. Oregon taking their time a little bit to the dismay of the home crowd here. Though it does seem like there are a good amount of Ducks on hand. Oregon jumped out to a 3-0 lead after scoring one very early goal, and then two in quick succession towards the beginning of the period. Washington yet to find the back of the net, but they did have some strong opportunities, especially in the second half of the period.
Yeah, the Huskies' power play looked really strong. The one opportunity that they had, they got really close on a couple occasions. I think they just really got to do a better job of slowing down the Ducks in the neutral zone here. Try to force some turnovers and see if they can, get in on sides and handle the puck cleanly.
It's loud here for the faceoff, and the Ducks control it.
Yeah, in period one, the Ducks came out with a lot of energy right at the start. Let's see if the Huskies can counter here in the second period.
Swung around, and the Huskies looking to control here. Bring it through the neutral zone. They've got a man on the right, and the shot. Nice save by the goalie.
That's great speed from Ricky Ajima there. He might be the key to breaking this one open a little bit. If he can get that shot with just a little more power, he might be able to, get a nice trickling rebound or something.
It's Rodney Peterson in goal, I believe, for the Ducks. The junior. Good physical play in the neutral zone, forces a turnover. Peterson gloves it and throws it to his side. Ducks swing it around the right. Nice job by the Huskies to win the puck. They throw it towards the center of the net, get it in the slot, but another good stick that prevents the Huskies from getting a shot on goal. Once again, the Ducks try and break it out, and once again they're foiled, though this time they exit the zone with speed. Lugie is there to cut off the offensive play, but the whistle is blown offside, as it looked like Daniel Smith may have gotten in there.
Yeah, narrow offside there for the Huskies. But just as we said, they're doing a much better job already of getting in those passing lanes, breaking the play up in the neutral zone, and it's already led to a couple chances. It's great coaching adjustment from the Huskies.
So the Ducks win the faceoff and pass it into center ice. Nice play, Rendell bringing it into the corner, and the Huskies getting a body on him. That's loose, playing physically on the end boards as the Huskies get it out of the zone. Pass up there to Arzimanov, giving it off to his teammate, and another juicy rebound, though the Ducks managed to get it out of the zone. Good physical play there at the blue line.
Well, that's what happens when you get more shots on goal. You get those rebounds. One of those rebounds is going to end up in the net one of these times.
That's right, the Huskies need to do a little bit of what Oregon's doing, just stationing players in the slot, either in front of the net or in the high slot, where they can find some space for potential passes. We're about 2.5 minutes in here. The Huskies trying to crack that 3-goal lead. They come out of the zone. That's Blake Strand with the puck, trying to get a shot on net, and another block shot by Oregon. They've done really well getting their shin pads and their bodies in those shooting lanes. They blocked a lot of shots tonight. Oregon, meanwhile, coming back, trying the one-timer. That's not available. And we're gonna have a penalty there, as the Huskies definitely got a stick on Rootson, who kind of went down.
Yeah, that was a frustration penalty right there. Looks like the Husky player got knocked down and just retaliated a little bit out of frustration.
And we've seen the Huskies struggle a little bit with discipline. Oregon's clearly playing physically, and even if you get a hit, that's the referee doesn't call a penalty on, you know, you really can't retaliate in a way that puts your team at a disadvantage when you're already trying to come out of a deep hole. So the Huskies are going to have to kill off this penalty. Kind of a do or die penalty kill, because it's hard to imagine coming back from a 4-0 deficit.
That's right, yeah, that's a tough penalty to take down 3-0. Definitely got to be more disciplined than that.
So the Ducks able to control, get a puck to the slot, nice block shot, goes back to the defense. Ducks once again control. Looking down the left side, nice patience, but Costa hanging on to the rebound. That's Kurt Fortney on the left side. Once again, Fortney with the puck. Trying to turn. Nice play there by Morris to force the turnover, and the Huskies get the clear. 30 seconds gone in the kill for that penalty for loose. The Ducks bring it into the zone onside with speed, looking towards the center, seeing no options, and just barely keeping it in. Connor Rendell getting it back to his defense. The Huskies now with a scoring opportunity. Morris charging forward. He gets a shot off the post. It goes off the post. And the Huskies inches away from starting to claw their way back into this one. Morris with an explosive play, forcing the turnover at the blue line and just taking off. Moving to the backhand, beautiful move there. And able to elevate the puck over the goalie, but just inches away from finding the back of the net.
Yeah, great shorthanded opportunity there. I think the Huskies might be well served by playing a little bit more aggressively on the penalty kill.
And as you say, they do put in some work in the offensive zone before conceding some ground. They still have 45 seconds left to kill here. Matthew Klenk behind the net, getting it up to his teammate, who's clear, falls into the Ducks bench. That was William Friedman. Is that right? And the draw will come back into the Husky zone. It'll be Bodenstab to take it. Or no, Bodenstab on the wing, actually. There he is out at the point. The Ducks get it, take the shot, and it's saved by Costa. Move to the right. The Ducks still control with 15 seconds to go on the power play. Lugie putting in some work. Bodenstab trying to get the puck out, and he does. The fans appreciate it.
Excellent penalty kill by the Huskies there. Just one shot on goal for the Ducks. I would say the better chances actually went to the Huskies during those 2 minutes.
Yeah, and we'll see if this successful penalty kill can really galvanize the offense. Special teams go both ways, and if you're able to get a strong kill, you can really work with that energy. But the Huskies do look tired, speaking of energy, and they'll be able to get a change. Huskies have to be careful here not to take another penalty. And again, it will be the Huskies taking the lone call.
I don't know if I agree with that one, Josh.
Well, it was Eric Prigodich who is now going to leave the box. I don't really know what's going to happen. It seemed like it was going to be coincidentals, but Prigodic really did look like he kind of took the first shot. So the Huskies are going to have to be careful not to take another penalty. I mean, the last thing they need is another penalty. Especially when the Oregon player really didn't look like he did that much to come at Costa.
I don't have a problem
So-
with players defending their goalkeeper, though, you know, Josh.
Exactly, exactly. It's a fine line between defending your goalie and being a little bit over aggressive, overzealous.
That's true, yep.
And-
Huskies catch a lucky break there by not catching a penalty.
So both teams 5-on-5. 5 minutes and some change spent already from this second period. Morris, who had the really solid scoring opportunity earlier, takes the puck into his offensive zone. Huskies control. It's Shippey on the puck, whose pass to the defenseman gets away. The Huskies are gonna have to retreat. Costa getting it to his defenseman, who passes it around the wing. Huskies cough it up and neutralize before regaining it. They're gonna call offside, actually.
Ooh. Tough break for the Huskies there, Josh.
Yeah,
Looks
that-
like their point man lost an edge there at the blue line and just barely in offsides. Otherwise, would have probably been a 3-on-2 there.
Score still remains 3-0 Oregon after Aaron Morris hit the post on the penalty kill. Huskies control. Fuller loose on the puck. Plays it deep to the far side. Blake Strand giving chase. The puck goes all the way down the ice for an icing.
Well, so far, period 2 is looking a lot more evenly matched. Huskies came out with a lot more energy. Oregon's not getting passes, to their teammates' sticks as cleanly so far, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, and physicality pretty even on both sides. We saw the Ducks kind of out-muscle the Huskies in the first period, contributing to a lot of that fatigue. Huskies try not to cough it up, but they do. Tough angle shot there, and Costa just able to get a skate on it. Nicely kept in by Pultz. And that shot goes to the corner. Ducks still control. Pultz with it a lot of room at the blue line. Player goes over the goalie. And the Ducks are gonna have to retreat out of the zone. Huskies clear the zone. Passed out to center ice. And Trevor Garrud, the captain, puts it deep for the Huskies. High hit by Putz. Things are getting a little bit chippy. We're starting to see the elbows and the gloves flying. Got to be careful not to take a elbowing penalty. Getting a elbow or a stick in the face. More physical play. The Huskies rub off the Ducks off the puck. Shot goes off a defender. Rebound opportunity, another rebound opportunity. Husky goes down in front of the net. Nothing there. A diving Friedman not able to get the puck to his man, so the Huskies concede the zone and return. They cough up the puck. And a goal! That's a rebound opportunity. University of Oregon once again clogging up the center of the ice. And a pretty rowdy celebration, I would say. And the Ducks happy to rub it in, scoring their fourth. The Huskies have made some really solid adjustments, Owen, but they've also really failed to make maybe the most critical adjustment of making sure that they're tying up that player in front of the net. That goal came off of a pretty routine shot from the point. The Huskies did turn the puck over in their own zone, which you never want to do. but by no means was it a beautiful scoring opportunity, just a high shot coming in from the point, and then the rebound put in the back of the net. You can't really fault Costa, the goalie, on that one because you really expect him to make the first save, and maybe some rebound control could be done, but that's the defenseman's work to really body out that player in front of the net.
You're absolutely right, Josh. And, you know, Huskies came out much stronger this period, but results been the same so far. You know, this is a really, really important time in the game for the Huskies. Let's see how they respond.
Hope to see some quality hockey here because the things could get chippy as the goal differential increases to 4. Want to see the Huskies continue to play hard, try and get on the scoreboard. Defender without his stick manages to pick it back up, and the Huskies back in their own zone. We're almost halfway through the second period, in which the Huskies have given up one more pretty recently to the Ducks. Score is now 4-0 Oregon. Oregon bringing it out of their zone. Once again, getting into the zone pretty easily. And the Huskies put a body on him. That was one of Oregon's top scorers there. Bringing the puck in, offsides. Once again, this Oregon team without some of their top scorers and still managing to really give it to the Huskies on the scoreboard. Oregon with it at their own blue line. Roberts there to intercept, but the puck goes all the way back. And it'll be Ryan Featherman to collect it. He coughs up the puck to Fortney. Shot on goal. Another deflection in front of the net. Trying to get a shot from a tough angle are the Huskies, and that one's cleared all the way out. It's going to be Roberts to collect, looking up ice, and he gives it up at center ice. Fortney just putting it into his offensive zone. And a bad turnover. Bad turnover for the Huskies right in front of their own net.
Huskies very lucky to get a defensive stick on that one.
Yeah, Rendell, who almost had a beautiful shot, but yeah, fortuitous deflection, saving the day there. Another shot for Oregon. And after the goal, their fourth goal, they've really limited the Huskies to any offensive chances, managing to bottle them in their own zone, getting rebounds, taking shots, keeping the puck in, and really out-battling the Huskies in the corners. They forced the Dogs to really cough up the puck in the way that they just did. They're managing to, the Huskies are just barely able to get the puck out of the zone and able to get a change. The second period, remember, you're changing on the far side, so it's a little bit more difficult to get a change, which really favors the team with the fresher legs on the ice.
Yeah, Josh, that fourth goal is clearly very disheartening for the Huskies, but you know, they really can't lose an edge here. This game is still within reach, but it could easily not be if they let in another one.
Yep, we're a little bit past halfway in this game. So still plenty of time on the clock. That one shot to the far corner. Nick Slayton tying up his man in the corner. Fuller Loose throwing his body around. And Daniel Smith getting involved as well on the wing. Puck squirts to the center of the ice. And Costa's there for the save, saw that one the whole way. 7:31 remaining on the clock here in the second period. Husky down in the corner. Matthew Clank giving chase. He picks up the puck, chips it out, not able to find Morris. Grant Stevens giving chase. He winds up with the puck, passing it across ice to Michael Shippey. Shippey trying to find some space on the left side, takes it all the way around, gives it to Morris. Morris bodied off the puck, not able to get a strong shot off. Big play at center ice there by Joshua Lugie, who had a man behind him. Stevens goes down in the offensive zone. Puck squirts out to neutral ice. This one all the way down the ice. They're gonna call no icing. And Shippey taking it across his own blue line through the Kraken logo. Shippey cutting to the center, taking a shot, and that one's easily stopped by the keeper, Rodney Peterson. Peterson's done a good job in goal so far. Not really tested too much though. Mostly shots from tough angles, shots from outside of high scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I think at this point, Huskies really need a spark. Shippey really putting in some good effort in the neutral zone and, getting a good shot on goal there. Maybe he wants to be the guy.
I think these are the big team building games just to see who is continuing to put in a lot of work, put in a lot of energy, play like it's a one-goal game. But credit the Huskies, I think they have, for the most part, played with a lot of intensity, continuing to play physically, not just in a chippy way, but in a meaningful, strong, give it your effort kind of way.
Yeah, and still playing cleanly, Josh. Haven't picked up another penalty since that last one.
That shot goes off an Oregon player. And once again, another player for Oregon in front of the net. Open. Matthias Roberts able to tie him up on the second shot opportunity. Oh, that shot hits the crossbar. That came in from the point.
It's a game of inches, Josh.
So 2 posts here in the second period, 1 for each team. That was Nick Slayton coming in from the point and just clanging the crossbar on a really strong opportunity.
Inches, before the Huskies took that 4th goal, they hit that crossbar. Super tough break. This could easily be a 2-goal game right now.
So we're 3/4 of the way through the second period. The Huskies conceded a goal about halfway through. Since then, have played with a lot of energy, but look a little bit discombobulated in their own zone. They're not able to break the puck out as cleanly as they want to be. And they're still having trouble with a lot of white and green jerseys in front of their own net. Huskies are going to change now. They're going to put out their veteran line. Smith, Garrod, and Rimmeran in to take the draw. He wins it cleanly. All the way around to Smith. Smith not able to chip it out. And this is what the Ducks have done really well all game, is pinch in with the defense, prevent the Huskies from leaving their zone, and prolong the offensive possession. Nice play getting the puck back to the point. Another shot, another save from Costa. Costa's had to see through a lot of players here on these long shots from Oregon. Oregon hasn't had that many quality scoring opportunities in front of the net, but rather they've been getting a lot of rebounds. They've been getting a lot of turnovers, finding people in the slot.
That's right, Josh. So much offensive zone time. It's much easier to score against tired legs.
Nice patience for the Huskies trying to enter the zone. That's Rimmeran trying to get it back to his defense. He loses a stick in the opponent's skates, but we play on. And a tough angle shot goes in. That's a tough goal to give up as the goalie. Costa kind of saying, my bad. That one's on me. Nothing really doing there for that scoring opportunity. Tough angle shot, 40 or 50 feet away, and Costa just kind of mishandled it, coming in on the weak side. So that increases the score to 5.
Yeah, Josh, that's probably a shot that Costa should have saved, but at the same time, I mean, that shot went clear from the stick to the net. There were no defensemen in the way. You know, that's really a team goal.
Yeah, what the Ducks have done really well is block a lot of shots from the Huskies, and the Huskies, I don't know if you can say the same, a lot of shots getting through, a lot of traffic in front of the net, and it's been tough for Costa to really see shots coming through. Huskies trying to respond. High shot there. And another shot goes wide.
Another
Polkovich
great
giving
effort
chase.
from Shippey. He gets ridden dangerously into the boards after the shot on net.
This one all the way back down the ice. And the Huskies are going to beat out that icing call. Lugie putting in some legwork to get his team the offensive draw. 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Goal differential now 5. Huskies still looking to get on the scoreboard. Huskies do manage to get another shot on. A little bit of gamesmanship going on. Oregon looking like they're taking the last change, which should really go to the home team. That's one of the home ice advantages that you hear a little bit less about, but it allows the home team to decide which personnel they want to match up against the visiting lines. But Oregon making some late changes here. We're going to get a penalty. Going to call a cross check, and I think that's going to go against Aaron Morris, the assistant captain. He's taking issue with it, but the Huskies are going to have to kill a power play for the most of the remaining 2 minutes and 20 seconds of this second period. The Ducks throwing out their top power play line. And if there's one thing that's going to wear out already tired legs, it's penalty killing. A lot of struggling to maintain position. A lot of taking hard strides back and forth. Really tough to maintain energy levels when you're killing a penalty kill. Another juicy rebound. Huskies not able to clear. Back to the point, long shot. Hit someone in front, rebound opportunity. Nice save by Costa, able to recover.
This is a much better power play from the Ducks this time around.
Yeah, Ducks looking very organized. They keep feeding it back to the point and just looking for open shooting lanes from the point. This time they try and get it to the slot, but the Huskies sniff it out, not able to clear. Huskies, when you do get the puck, you've got to get it out of the zone. You have to execute on those clearance attempts. Nice play in front. Costa making the save on the one-timer. Once again, Huskies having trouble with the man in front. This time it's coughed up. But the Huskies not able to take advantage. Grant Stevens not able to get through. Lugie gets a body on his man, but the Ducks retain the puck. stick on the ice. Looks like that player headed to the bench. Everyone now has their stick. Once again, the Ducks try and feed it through the slot. Trying to get a little bit fancy with it, but so far the Huskies have done well to prevent the Ducks from really playing the puck in the slot. 6 minutes remain on this kill. And as time runs out on the penalty kill, Costa finds a shot with his glove. Morris will head back to the bench. 26 seconds remain on the clock in the second.
Huskies lucky there to get a change. Everyone is very slow to the bench at this point.
Offensive zone draw for the Ducks. Nobody really wins it. Huskies do come away with it. Shippey turning around, looking up ice. Tries to find Arzumanov, but not able to connect. Once again, clearing the zone. Once again, the Ducks getting the puck back. Shot high. Costa with the save with 7 seconds left. The Ducks are still hungry. Seven seconds left in this period. Really important face-off here. Huskies have got Shippey out on the ice. He wins it to the right. Morris wins it. There's not going to be enough time to find an opportunity here as time runs out. So a second period in which the Huskies managed a couple scoring opportunities, but also saw the Ducks notch 2 more.
Yeah, tough period for the Huskies. Came in down 3, had a couple opportunities to get their team back in it. Even hit it off the post at one point, but in the end, it's really gone Oregon's way today.
So we'll see what kind of work the Huskies can put in the third period. Hopefully find the scoreboard as we return after the intermission.
Yeah, at this point, Josh, you know, it really might be just get something on the scoreboard, get a little energy going for the next game, even if you can't get yourselves back in it for this one.
That's right. These teams play tomorrow night, same time, same place. So this third period could be really important in setting the stage for that game. We'll be back for that period after the break. All right, folks, the 80s jams are on here at the Kraken Community Iceplex, and I would say there's still a good amount of energy in the building, despite this goal differential. We're headed into the third period with a 5-point spread. The Huskies yet to notch a goal on the scoreboard. They've had a couple opportunities, but I will say they've been mostly pretty limited by a very physical, very strong, and very quick University of Oregon Ducks team. Huskies have taken a couple unfortunate penalties, spent some time on the penalty kill. For the most part, done a pretty good job on the penalty kill, and their biggest opportunity came off of Aaron Morris's stick. That one found the post on a shorthanded opportunity.
You know, Josh, I would say, honestly, in terms of strength and speed, these teams are relatively evenly matched. The difference really has been that Oregon has been playing smart. All of their passes seem to be connecting. They're cycling well in the offensive zone, disrupting the play in the neutral zone, and it's led to this 5-goal differential.
The Ducks have really had the advantage on the faceoffs, as that one careens off the side of the net. The Huskies able to put some pressure on, but now the Ducks trying to leave the zone. Nicely kept in there. That was Clank pinching on the left-hand side, able to keep the puck in. And the Huskies back in the zone. Nice move there, going high, but just off the goalie. That was Smith with a nifty move through his own legs on the right side. Puck bouncing all the way up the ice. They're gonna call it icing as Clank there to fetch it. Pretty good first shift
Very
for
close
the Huskies.
opportunity there for the Huskies. I think the goalie saved that one just by pure positioning. Went right off the face mask.
Yeah, goaltending is so much about the angles. It's so much about positioning. And you do have different styles of goaltending. Some goalies like to stay back a little bit further in the net, be able to move side to side much quicker, and some goalies like to play pretty aggressively. Come out in the crease, cut down the angle a lot more, potentially risking those openings on side to side passes. So we're a minute here into the third. Huskies back in their own zone, coughing it up at their blue line. They're there to recollect behind the net. Neutral ice turnover. Morris is going to get a penalty here for slashing. Another what I might call a frustration penalty. Just really hacking at it was Morris. And that's going to be a second penalty of the night. For an assistant captain, taking 2 penalties, not a good sign. So the Huskies have another penalty to kill. Just over a minute into this third period. Not the start that they're looking for, especially on a penalty that really didn't need to be taken. Some penalties, you know, hooking a guy in front of the net, understandable, but this a neutral zone penalty, almost giving up a goal. The Ducks keep it in on the left-hand side. Controlling, back to the defense. Back to Fortney in front of the net, and it's a goal. Fortney with a beautiful pass, finding the man in the slot on the far side. And it's a power play goal to bring the Oregon total to 6. And you know, I kind of feel like a broken record saying that, again, it's the weak side man that once again scored.
Yep, you got to play physical in front of the net, especially as a defender on the weak side. You can't be giving away position like that.
And it's hard, I will say, on the penalty kill, it's hard. You have 2 people to defend on the weak side, so you do have to choose. But you got to choose the guy in front of the net, and you have to get his stick. You cannot let someone in front of the net use their stick as they wish. Now it's an odd man rush for the Ducks, bringing it into the zone, 3-on-2. Shot thrown to the far side. Huskies get it out to neutral ice. 2 players on the Ducks player, but the Ducks are able to put it back deep, and it's Fuller loose with a puck behind his net. Now it's Jack and Avenant giving the puck off to Eric Prigodich. Huskies able to get it deep, win the puck back, but Oregon able to quickly exit their zone as well. Nice physical play brings down the attacking player, and the Huskies work it back up. It's Zaitchikov up the far side. Looking to find his defender, but he turns it over. Odd man rush, shot in front of the net. Wraparound opportunity, no good. And again, Huskies penalty. Again, it's a slash. Huskies looking really frustrated. That's Matthias Roberts having some issues with the call, and it will be Cameron Jennings in the box. Jennings is going to sit 2 minutes or less.
Yeah, it's so hard to maintain composure when you're down 6 goals, Josh. Seems like the Huskies are getting caught playing the team rather than the puck a little bit here. They're getting out of position a little bit. And, you know, Oregon seems to really be in their head at this point.
Yeah, the Huskies just taking some pretty unfortunate penalties. And you can really see the frustration setting in. You know, it's just really tough to keep killing penalty after penalty. And if you're a Husky, you're playing for pride at this point. You're really just hoping to score, not deep in this hole. So the Ducks get it across. Fortney finds a high slot. Rendell able to get the shot off, but a nice save by Costa. Huskies looking pretty demoralized at this point. Rendell cutting to the slot, making a move. He's tied up nicely by the Husky defense. Fortney passing it across. Fortney's been really involved from the point. We said from the start he'd be someone to watch. And again, the Huskies are going to get a call. That's a tough penalty to take as well, hitting someone from behind. That's a dangerous hit. Fortney's still on the ice looking pretty shaken up. You know, I've broken an arm that way as well. You don't see the person coming, and you go into the boards head first. That's a penalty you don't like to see. That's a hit you really don't like to see.
Again, just a pure frustration hit right there.
And you see the Ducks assistant captain, he really wants a 5-minute call. And you can get a 5-minute call for a hit from behind. And honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised to see a 5-minute major assessed here to the player, though both referees are discussing it. They're going to get the linesman in as well. So they're going to talk it over, whether it's 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Fortney's going to get back up. He looks a little bit shaken up, but you really don't want to see a concussion. You really don't want to see an injury. It looks like he's holding the back of his neck, and you just hope the best for him, because those can be really tough hits to bounce back from. The trainer's on the ice with them. I'm sure they'll go into the concussion protocols, and if they don't, then they, you know, really should.
He is up, moving well, skating off of his own accord, which is a good sign.
Yeah, so far so good. Hopefully they'll reassess on the bench here, but it will be a 5-minute major. It's going to be a hit from behind. And a 5-minute major may be game misconduct. I'm not quite sure at this level what we're going to see. So Garrett will skate back to the bench after pleading his case. Yeah, and so they're going to send off Prigodich, and he's done for the night. They're going to call it a hit from behind, and they'll have plenty of time to think it over. So now the Huskies are going to spend 5 minutes no matter what on the penalty kill. Remember, with a major penalty, doesn't matter how many goals are scored, that player is going to have to sit in the box. It'll be someone else serving the penalty. They're going to talk it over. Coach Matt Cleaton's pretty disappointed about the call, but you know, looked pretty rough.
Yeah, Josh, you know, at this point, you know, a goal is going to get you a little more motivated for the game tomorrow, but really what you're playing for right now is for the character of the team, you know? How are we going to respond? Down 6-0, 5-minute major, just had a guy kicked out of the game. How do you come together as a team and you know, stand in solidarity with one another and maintain the energy, come out the next game and, you know, start fresh?
Yep. So we'll see what kind of character the Huskies bring to the rest of this period. We've got 3/4 of the period left. Blake Strand is going to serve the penalty for the exiting Prigodic. Bodenstab pushing the puck back up the ice. It's going to be a long kill for the Huskies, I'll say that. A lot of players are going to be very tired 5 minutes from now. And the Ducks are, for their part, unrelenting. Shot hits the post. Beautiful, beautiful one-timer. Man, just a rocket. That was Austin Charnholm, the forward. Charnholm just unleashed the Montanan, the big boy on the right side. Just put all of his weight behind that one-timer. There's 1 minute left on the 5-on-3. Remember, the Huskies already had a player in the box.
1 second, rather, Josh. We're now to a 5-on-4 for the next 4 minutes.
Jennings back on the ice. Ducks control in the corner, back to the point. That one high in the air. Bouncing back away. Ducks back to the point. Rendell to the corner. Ducks keep it in. Shot towards the slot, and we're gonna get another penalty. It's gonna be an elbow. And the penalty minutes just keep racking up. It's gonna be a 2-minute 5-on-3.
Yeah, the wind has totally been taken out of this building here, and I can't even say that it's been done by Oregon. Huskies really, you know, shooting themselves in the foot here.
It's tough when you've got open players in the slot, and we've seen that problem all game. But you know, you see someone open, and unless they're in a major scoring opportunity, you got to refrain from those penalty actions. So what has come to pass is another penalty. The Ducks now have a 5-on-3 opportunity for 2 minutes. Linesman goes down. Huskies trying to get it out. And they do. Quarter of that penalty killed against Fuller Loose. We've still got 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining on the penalty assessed to Prigodic, who's left the game. The 5-on-3 continues. Shot through traffic. Costa able to make the save. Shot block there by the Huskies. Nice job getting in the shooting lane. Played down low, walking out in front. Nice defense, and the Huskies get the clear. Pretty good defensive sequence for the Huskies on that 5-on-3, and they'll be able to get a change. Right now for the Huskies on the ice, Grant Stevens, Michael Shippey, and Joshua Lugie with the penalty killing responsibilities. Shot through traffic, deflection, stopped by Costa. Back to the point. 12 and a half remaining on the period. 10 seconds left on the first penalty. Another one-timer. Back to the point. Another shot from the point. And Oregon just sticking with that strategy of trying to force shots through from the point, put it through traffic, find a deflection. And so far, it seems like the Huskies have adjusted to that and are honestly fine conceding those shots from the point, especially on a 5-on-3. Now the Huskies do get a player back. It's 5-on-4 for another minute, 8 seconds.
Huskies got to be careful, though. They've been beat that way before. Oregon doing a really good job of screening the goalie on this power play. Good stop there.
Costa's put in some good work. We're seeing a lot of physicality in front. I like to see that work. And we are going to see a penalty now from the Ducks. So we're going to get a roughing penalty. And that came out of frustration, it looked like, from the Ducks player, jostling for position in front. And credit the Huskies finally doing some work on the man on the weak side, putting in some weight, throwing around the body a little, jostling for position. And now the Huskies have killed off the 5-minute, or killed off the 2-minute penalty, and will now be 4-on-4 for the remainder of the 5-minute penalty here with 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, Josh, let's see what the Huskies can do with a little more space. Maybe get that goal for a little team pride.
What I will say about the 4-on-4 play is it does tend to benefit the better skating team. And the Huskies do look a little more tired than the Ducks after doing a lot of penalty killing, a lot of racing to the puck, and they do cough it up there in the middle. Shot nicely saved by Costa, bounces off the far wall, and Husky goes down, getting it to his teammate. Huskies break it out of their own zone. Aaron Morris on once again turning it over. Huskies with a couple dangerous turnovers here in the last 30 seconds.
Huskies now on a power play for the next minute or so.
So the Huskies have successfully killed off a 5-minute major and a 2-minute penalty in that time period. Maybe their best stretch of the game coming on the penalty kill. Doing a really good job to limit the offensive opportunities for the Ducks. The Ducks really having nothing to show for that long time on the power play. They controlled the puck, but that's to be expected, especially with a 5-on-3 advantage. And they really seem to settle for those shots from 40 or 50 feet out when they really might have benefited from trying to find some opportunities closer to the net. But credit the Huskies for jamming up the middle in ways that they previously hadn't throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, and if you're the Ducks, I understand taking your foot off the pedal here a little bit, but what you really don't want to do, you've got a game tomorrow, and you don't want to, give the Huskies energy going into the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty demoralizing loss for the Huskies, but if they're able to get a goal or two on the board, they might be able to find some inspiration for tomorrow night's second game of the series.
Yeah, I mean, goal or not, they just killed off 2 major penalties, and they are actually playing a little better here in the middle of the third period.
So now Oregon back to full strength. Not much doing on the minute of power play for the Huskies. And we're now halfway through this third and final period. No icing here as the puck all the way deep in the Oregon zone. Daniel Smith giving chase, turning it over, maybe a potential trip, but no call there. Oregon trying to clear, but instead it's Lugie trying to keep it in, though the Ducks eventually clear the zone. Huskies put the puck in deep. It's Lugie on the forecheck, forcing the turnover. Smith just over skating it. Huskies battling to keep it in. And they do. Oh, they call the offsides. You know, the linesman had a better look than we did, but tough call for the Huskies after they really put in a lot of work on the forecheck and did pretty well to tie up Oregon as they tried to break out the puck.
That's a close one, but much better sustained pressure from the Huskies here.
Shot going in wide. Oregon beating out the icing call. Two players going hard to the end wall. Looks like both of them coming out okay. Washington breaking it out of their end. Shooting it again into the shin pads of the Ducks players. No icing called again. Huskies continue to get beat to the puck on these long clears.
Huskies getting it into the offensive zone a little bit more here in the third, but you gotta stay patient. You can't just be taking shots because you're down 6. Play smart, play patient, and the goal will come.
And there's some patience from Michael Shippey. Taking it up the right-hand side, cycling it down low. It's going to go to the far side. Some support coming in now. Jack and Abinet providing that support. Back to the point. Back to the right-hand side. Huskies looking for a shooting lane. Deflection goes wide. Huskies trying to put it out in front, but there's no one there.
That's much smarter play by the Huskies, though.
Yeah, the Huskies not settling for bad shots outside. As now they come in with a 3-on-2 to the center of the net. The move! Backhand, trying to put it in! It's in front of the net! They score! The Huskies have scored! With 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
And there it is. The sustained pressure pays off. They've been playing better team hockey here in the last 5 or 10 minutes. And that's a real momentum builder. Even if you're not going to win this game, that's big for tomorrow night.
Oregon's not happy about it. They thought the net came off, but the Huskies were there to crash the net. And eventually it was Jack and Abinet who was able to put the puck home. Great play on the odd man rush. Once again, Oregon trying to change after the Huskies. But beautiful play on the odd man rush to get it into the center. Shippey really leading the charge there. And had a lot of patience to take it wide when he didn't see the shot he wanted. Got it back in front of the net. And with the goalie out of position, the Huskies just really charged in, gave it everything they had, and put the puck across the line. 6 minutes, 45 seconds remain in this third period. Now the Huskies are on the board. Washington plays it behind the net, breaking it out to the left. Ducks cough it up at the blue line, a little bit of back and forth play. And Morris lays a hit at his own blue line. Shippey loses it as his own blue line. That's a turnover you really don't want to see. But the Huskies collect and put it into the Oregon zone. Morris laying another hit. He's been physical on this shift. Shot. Huskies are still hungry, getting the puck in. Now they have 4 people deep. It's a 2-on-1. A lot of time on this opportunity. Long shot. Rebound opportunity. Goes in. So after a Husky goal, Oregon responds with one of their own, keeping the goal differential at 6.
That's an unfortunate bounce, but it's really not going to affect the outcome of the game. Washington really overcommitted there in the offensive zone, ended up taking an odd man rush the other way, but I think that the aggression is a good sign. You know, they've got some energy. They're still trying to put the puck in the net, and hopefully they can come out and make a difference tomorrow.
Looks like the Huskies are going to get a penalty assessed on that last play. Not really sure what happened there. It's going to be on Morris. I didn't see the call there, but again, the Huskies not only give up the goal, but now they're on the penalty kill. Really don't know what that penalty was.
Yeah, tough to say, Josh. I didn't see it either.
It looks like it occurred after the goal, but it was another rebound goal. I would wager that most of these goals have come off of rebound opportunities. The Huskies just got caught with 4 guys deep, which, you know, you play 2 deep, great. 3 deep, you're, you know, taking on some risk, but 4 deep, you're basically hanging your final man out to dry, and that's exactly what happened. I will say the Ducks settled for a pretty poor shot on that rush, but clearly they've been settling for shots from pretty far out and trying to get these rebound opportunities, which have worked pretty well. Another shot from the point, another good save from Costa. Another shot from the point and another save from Costa. More than halfway through this penalty kill. The Huskies not able to clear it. Ducks on the left side getting it into the center, and Rendell's shot.
Yeah, Costa's getting his money's worth tonight. That's for sure. And, you know, say what you will about the rebounds, but rebounds are going to happen when you're taking 40, 50 shots in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I wouldn't say any of the goals, besides the shot from the left side, the kind of open look, besides one, you can't really fault the goalie for most of these goals. I think for tomorrow, and the Dogs are going to have to reassess their positioning in the defensive zone. They're going to have to think about how to deal with a really quick and really skilled passing team. And Oregon just scores another. Scores now 8-1. Morris back out on the ice, ending his penalty a wee bit early.
You know, I think the scoreboard would look completely different, and hopefully will look different tomorrow if the Huskies can keep their legs moving through the neutral zone. It seems like, you know, the puck got knocked off their stick quite a bit in the neutral zone this game. They had a couple of chances where they would have been in potentially with an odd man rush in the offensive zone, and just couldn't make it happen because they were getting disrupted in the middle there.
Yeah, I will say the neutral zone play on both sides, the Ducks have really dominated. So you're talking about the Ducks defensemen and also the back checkers really breaking up plays that are developing for the Huskies, but also Oregon has been able to get through the neutral zone with a lot of ease, come in with a lot of speed into their offensive zone. So the Huskies are going to need to do more to put bodies on those forwards, disrupt passes coming out of the defensive zone, and force turnovers like they just did. And that's something the Ducks have done really well.
That's right, Josh. Active legs and active sticks. They have to get into those passing lanes. Make sure that Oregon's not able to move through the neutral zone with speed.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Score is 8-1, favoring the team from the south. Last Husky defender able to get a body on that attacking Duck. Once again, the Ducks gathering a lot of speed, getting towards the net and getting a shot from a tough angle.
That was a great example, Josh. Oregon got all the way through the neutral zone without being touched. Went all the way through cleanly. Puck wasn't touched, wasn't even bothered.
Oregon controlling it at their point. And I will say a huge strength of this Oregon team is they're really assertive, offensively minded defensemen. They've been really strong back at the point. They've been brilliant in setting up plays in the offensive zone, and just plays like that where they're able to prevent Washington from leaving the zone. These Ducks defensemen are going to be a real challenge tomorrow night for Washington, and Washington's going to need to figure out how to break the puck out more cleanly, how to get through the neutral zone with a little bit more finesse.
That's right, Josh. Oregon's got those really offensive-minded defensemen, which is a huge plus for them, but also if the Huskies can figure out how to exploit that and use their aggression against them, that could be the key to victory.
Yeah, we did see the Huskies in the first period breaking the puck out much more cleanly and starting to develop numbers on their rushes. So we saw the Huskies getting 3 guys through the neutral zone, catching a defender making an aggressive play and getting it past him. So if the Huskies are able to do that, start to anticipate those aggressive plays and start to play the puck through the middle a little bit more when those defensemen are pitching up the boards, then they could kind of exploit that aggression against the Ducks. Huskies play it behind their own net. This time the Ducks concede a little bit more ground. Huskies do have 3 guys up, but again, something else I've seen the Oregon defenders doing really well is closing down against the Husky forwards as they come into the zone. So they think they have space coming in, and then just as they try and take a shot or a pass, the defenders closing that gap, putting their bodies and their sticks in those passing lanes and preventing the Husky forwards from making a play at those critical times when they're looking to make one last pass or get a shot on net.
30 seconds left in the third period here.
Huskies trying to take a shot. Blake Strand gets one on net. Clock ran a little bit. I don't think anyone's counting at this point.
That's the first shot Bradford's seen in a few minutes here.
Yeah, no kidding. We are seeing Fortney outside of the bench, so hoping that that Ducks defender who went down pretty hard is going to be able to make some kind of return tomorrow. One last chance for the Huskies. And that's the end of this one. I feel like we've kind of said all there is to be said. It's a tough loss to an opponent that you really hope not to lose to this bad. But the bright side is the Huskies do have an opportunity to make good on some of the mistakes they made tonight. So we won't be back with you tomorrow, but we will have the stream. University of Washington completing the second game of this 2-game series against the Ducks tomorrow here. Same time, same place. We'll see you back on the YouTube stream. This is Josh.
And Owen.
Signing off for the night. Good night, folks.